Hey guys, I'm Pranavin Nissan and today I'll be talking about Unfinished, a memoir by Priyanka Chopra Jonas. Unfinished, as the name indicates, it's a memoir by Priyanka Chopra. It was written by her and the audiobook is also narrated by Priyanka Chopra. So this book was released on 10th of February, that is last week, around 6 days ago. And I picked this up on 12th of February. I bought the audiobook version on Audible for 1 credit and it was about 8 hours long and I had fun. It was a very fun experience. So it's a non-fiction book, obviously. It's around 240 pages and the whole book is divided into around 10 or 11 chapters and each of them talk about a part of Priyanka's life. So as usual with every memoir, the first chapter starts with her childhood, where she was born and the places she was raised and about her parents. It was a bit slow in the beginning. I mean, which book isn't slow in the beginning? So the first chapter is a bit of a drag, but it lays a foundation for Priyanka's life, her parents' life, the values that are inculcated in her future. And the second chapter is about her schooling. And this was my favorite chapter out of all the other chapters. Like this part about her experience in boarding school was what I found the most entertaining and most pleasant. So she, at the age of 7, she was sent to a boarding school called Le Martiniere in Lucknow. And that school reminded me a lot of my own school. I studied in St. Francis and the way she narrated her story of her days in Le Martiniere and her experience and how the school is a part of who she is today reminded me a lot of how my school, my St. Francis, is a part of who I am today. So Le Martiniere is an old 150-year-old school set up by the Britishers. It's in Lucknow and that school was run by sisters, and the main focus there was not only on academics but on discipline and extracurricular activities and equality and secularism and all these values were a huge part of my school when I was growing up. So listening to her talk about her experience in Le Martiniere was a very, very pleasant experience. So after that she moves on to her experience in US, how she moved to US to continue her high school education, then coming back to India and facing the challenges, the cultural differences in two places, the difference in education in both the places. After that she quickly moves on to the Miss India competition, which was just a chance application. She just sent in her photos and how her life took an abrupt turn from science field, that is from aeronautical engineering field, to the glamour industry. And from there you see her journey from Bareilly to Miss India to Miss World. And this was my second favorite part of the book, her experience with Miss World. I mean, we all saw the crowning moment of Priyanka Chopra's Miss World and we heard the question she asked and the answer she answered to a different question. But when you see the moment after reading the book, you get to see what was going on in her mind at that particular moment, and that is very satisfactory. So moving on, she speaks about her Bollywood experience and how she was an outsider there and there were many challenges becoming the top actress, coming from a completely different background with no godfathers in the industry. So she had to deal with racism, the color of her skin being darker than the rest of the actresses, and being an outsider just. So after becoming #1 in Bollywood, she talks about her music career in Hollywood, which was very short-lived unfortunately. And then after becoming #1 on one side of the world, she had to start from zero on the other side of the world, and that was even more enlightening to read about, because the racism on that scale is much more than the racism that she had to face in India and in her high school level. So after all this is done, she moves on to the illness her father had to face and his unfortunate passing away, and her meeting with Nick Jonas, and there's an entire chapter dedicated to her wedding, her family, just the whole experience. And then finally it's about how she found home in so many places. So the overall experience was a very, very fun and entertaining one, and it was boring in a few places. Like when you're listening to the audiobook, your attention just drifts in 4 to 5 places because it's a bit slow and she goes into too much details about just one incident. So that is my only complaint, that's all. There are a few slow moments in the book, like every book has them, and even this book does. So my experience with Unfinished is, it was entertaining, it was fun, and it was enlightening to see the values, the experiences, the morals that went into making Priyanka Chopra who she is today. But after watching the reviews of other booktubers across the globe, I find that not many people are as entertained with this book as I was. I can understand that partly, maybe, because whenever we expect a celebrity releasing her memoir or his memoir, we expect gossip, controversy, and some saucy details, spilling of the tea of what happened behind the scenes, or an affair with this actor or that actor. But this book had nothing of them. It was clean story of Priyanka Chopra. Many people were kind of expecting like the Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo style memoir, but this was not like that. It was a simple story of her life, her career, and her love life, and her family. So I thought it was good, and despite the slow moments in between, I would recommend you all to check this out if you are a PC fan. So a few other things I liked about Unfinished were her, how much she adored her family. Throughout the book you can see how the values of family and the importance of family played a huge role in her life. She grew up in her cousin's house, in a different cousin's house in a different country, and coming back here she lived with her grandmothers and her parents, she lived with her uncles and aunts, and even growing up all of them played a huge role in her life. And the way she narrates and the way she talks about them, you can see how much she adores them. That is a huge plus point in this book. Like you can see the values of PC, the importance she places on family and all. And this book was basically a dedication to her father, who was a superhero, and I think it was a dedication even to her mother, because making Priyanka Chopra, the job of making Priyanka Chopra was mostly Priyanka Chopra's, but also her parents, and they did it very well. You can see how much they had to support her, encourage her, and sacrifice themselves to make her what she is today. And she shows such gratitude in the book, in her writing. And another thing I really liked about this book was the narration. I listened to the audiobook like I told you, and it is narrated by Priyanka Chopra herself, and she is a surprisingly pleasant narrator. I mean, of course she has a beautiful voice, she was a singer once, I mean she still is maybe, but her storytelling abilities are so pleasant, and they are so, I don't know, transportive. Like you are, one moment you're in your hall, when you're listening to PC you're in Ladakh playing in some mountains with your friends with Priyanka Chopra. So she has very beautiful storytelling skills and abilities. So I think all these plus points make this book worth reading, and I think you all should give this a chance. I mean, she's our girl, we have to give her a chance, and her book will be worthy of that chance. So until the next video, goodbye.